Hi, now I want to talk about uploading your own content to YouTube. I'm hopeful that you are familiar with some of the tools that you have on your Mac to upload content. The screen recording app that I'm using is called Screencast-O-Matic, and it does come with a small surcharge. There is a free version. I've gone with a small surcharge version that I pay for out of my own pocket so that I can have a few bells and whistles. So that's what I'm using right now to record my screen. If you wanted to record your screen, though, there are some ways to do that. But let's start with the very simplest and the easiest video you might know how to make, which is Photobooth. If you use Photobooth on your computer, if you switch over to the film version, you can record yourself, so you could record yourself doing a lecture talking to the students. This is kind of the very simplest way to get started with recording content for kids. And so if you're not familiar with it, maybe get a little bit familiar with it, make a few quick videos. One thing I want you to key to is that Photobooth is, the recordings are going to be backwards unless you go to Edit and make sure that you have Auto Flip New Items selected, and then it'll automatically flip your videos so that they are the right way. So that if, for instance, you wanted to read the kids a book, they would see the book, the correct orientation. So that's the very simplest way to start with making your own content that you could then upload to YouTube. You would do it by clicking the button here. You would make your video and record it as much as you needed, and when you were done, you would hit that stop button, and here's your video. So let me show you how you can get that really quickly up to YouTube. You're going to go into Chrome, and you're going to go to your YouTube. And it's super quick. I notice in the corner that my camera has gone a little wonky. That happens sometimes when you've got multiple webcams going. I'm not really sure why. But right here, the easiest thing is if you see this little, what looks like an oldie video camera from 1997, you click on the plus sign and you just click Upload Video. And the easiest way to do it is with Photobooth open. Here's my video that I made. You can just simply drag it right out of Photobooth
and record it as much as you needed, and
right into YouTube. It's going to come up and it's going to ask you to give it a title. So I'm going to call this Sample Video 1. And it's automatically going to assign it a link. If you're making it for kids and you don't already have all of your content automatically set to be made for kids, you're going to want to say yes, it's made for kids. That way you make sure that your students can see it. Click Next. I don't usually do anything on this screen. Click Next. And here is that private unlisted public. I tend to make most things unlisted. I don't really need the general public looking for my videos that I intend for my students. If I click on listed though, anyone I share this link to can see the video. Now, is that foolproof? No. Your kids can share that link. Anyone you share that link with can share that link out again. But the kids can then go, but anyone with the link can see the video. So that is sufficient, and that's usually where I default most things, and then just click Save. Here's your link that you can share. If you want to add it to a playlist, for instance, if you can't find it, first of all, that's like one of the biggest problems. You can't find your own things. I'm going to show you how you can quickly get to your content. I want to go home. Okay, so if you can't find your video, you can really simply go to YouTube Studio, click Content, and here's your video. And if you want to add it to a playlist, you can click that Edit button, and right down here is where you can add it to playlists. So you could add it into any playlist you wanted. So that's real simply how you can upload a video from Photobooth. Also on your computer, you have Quicktime. Quicktime can be found in your Launchpad, and it tends to be a few different places, but one of the easiest things to do is start typing in the search bar. Quicktime can do two things, which are really, really, really useful. First of all, when you open it up, it's not going to open any windows. It's going to open up just this. See this up here, the menu? You can make a movie recording. So you can set it up to record yourself just like you did in Photobooth. But the really cool thing about QuickTime is you can do screen recordings. Now, when you do screen recordings in QuickTime, you're going to want to do options, and you're going to want to make sure it often defaults to no sound. So you want to make sure you pick built-in microphone. If you haven't updated to the latest version of the Mac OS, you might have to peek around for that. You might get a square that opens up, and you might see a little red dot with a little down arrow, and you'll click that down arrow and make sure that your microphone is turned on. And when you do that, you can record the entire screen. You can also record a selected part of your screen. So let's say I want to, let's just record my entire screen. Click record, and this is how you can go and you can show kids how to do something. For instance, how to check their email, or how to do a math problem or something else on your screen. Don't get discouraged when you first start doing this. It's going to be really hard to narrate and navigate at the same time. But if you practice, you'll get better and better at it. So once you have that video, it comes up here. See this little button here? And you can stop it. And here's my video that I created. And you're going to have to save it. Make sure you save it to somewhere where you know where it went. I'm going to just put it on my desktop. And there's my video. It can get a little confusing. And I can now upload that video. Where is it? I called it Test 2 movie. Here it is right here. I can upload that movie the exact same way that I uploaded the last one. I just go to my YouTube account, click that camera with the plus sign, upload video. I could drag it right in if I know where it is, or I can click Select Files and find it through my Finder. I put it on my desktop. There it is, open. And it's going to upload that video, and I'll go through that same process of assigning it a privacy setting and everything else. The last thing you can do, and it can get a little tricky, is if you're an iMovie user, you can export a file and then you can upload that file into your YouTube account, or you can try setting up your iMovie to connect right to your YouTube channel and you can upload via iMovie. That sometimes doesn't work, so just bear that in mind. So anyway, That's how you can create a video and upload it to YouTube to send to your students. I would like you to give it a try. Use something you're comfortable with. You can also, if you're a Powtoons user, or you're a Canva user, or you are an Adobe Spark user, you can export files and then put those up in your YouTube as well. So there's lots of different ways to create videos, and this class isn't really about that, but just play around with it and make a quick video and upload it to your YouTube channel just to see what it's like. And then, if you're done with the video and you don't want it up there anymore, all you got to do is, once again, you're going to go into, I'm going to act like I'm from home. If you can't find the video, which YouTube is really notorious for moving things around, go to YouTube Studio, click on Content, and you can actually just delete that video when you're done with it. But try it. Try uploading a video or two just to get that skill set. So even if you don't remember exactly how to do it, you remember that you can do it. Good luck. I hope you had a lot of fun learning about YouTube. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I use YouTube a lot because it's just a super simple way to share content with students, with parents, and with coworkers. If you're interested in live streaming, I will include a video that you can watch on how to set up live streaming in YouTube, but that's kind of on your own time. It's kind of an extra to this class. If you're interested in doing that, watch that video. If you're kind of YouTube overloaded, just go ahead and feel free to give that a skip. See you later.